Welcome to Gino's Comic to Comic podcast, and here's our man Gino.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode, I have no idea, is this 28?
29.
29.
Wow.
Welcome to episode 29. Never thought we'd make it this far. And this is our second annual Christmas extravaganza. Woo-hoo. Since we won't be on the air again until after Christmas. So the first thing I want to do is welcome the world's. He's back. He's been elevated back to regular status. no call, no shows in the last week or two. So
he shows up 2 weeks in a row. He's back to normal.
He's back to
no
normal.
Punish. Yes, we're too
the
nice.
World's greatest motherfucking co-host, Bubby.
What up, Bub? What's up?
Ladies, remember, everybody needs a Bubby.
Yes.
All right.
I like it.
So before we do anything else, I want to get our guest in here. But before we get to that, I got to give Bubby his goddamn segment because
That's right.
he bitches and moans when I don't let him talk for a minute. we try to limit it, but
Yeah, definitely.
he whined and bitched and moaned for the longest time to give him a segment. So we give him the stupid joke of the week because he sucks at telling jokes. So it's fucking tremendous how he butchers these. So, with nothing further, I give you Bubby with stupid joke of the week.
All right, guys. Here we go. All right. Daughter says, Dad, I have a flat tire. Dad says, can't you call your husband? Daughter says, I tried. He didn't answer. Dad says, do you have a spare? The daughter says, he didn't answer either. That's
really
good. I like that.
Joke. That joke.
And I didn't screw it up.
See, she had a spare husband. So never mind. All right, so
Hey, we got to send a shout out to our friends over at Southern Yanks
Yes.
Smokehouse.
our one and only sponsor, Southern Yanks Smokehouse,
Get it.
Chestnut Street in Washington, PA. The best fucking food you'll have, and
Absolutely.
it's worth a half-hour drive down there. So trust me, go down there, Southern Yanks Smokehouse. All right, now I can't wait any longer.
We got.
I've been looking forward to this for a while.
This is gonna be fun.
In fact, I didn't ask him to come on before this because I wanted him to be the guest for our second annual Christmas extravaganza. So, believe me, he will live up to the hype. Our guest won the 2019 March Madness contest at the Pittsburgh Improv that Matt Light was out our second guest on this podcast.
He was.
Yeah, we had T-Robe on first, and then we had Matt Light on second. And so he won that contest in 2019. He's been all over the place. This dude's booked every fucking time I turn around. I see him booked another show. With nothing further, I give you now. He wanted me to introduce him as Big Wide Dick. And his actual,
I heard
the
Big Dick
name he
Magoo,
puts
too.
on all his shows is Trevor the Bone Austin. We'll have to ask him about what the bone stands for.
You can ask. There's a story to that. There's an
All
origin.
right. So nothing further. I give you Trevor Austin.
Yeah.
Bone dog, baby. Bone
All right, let's
dog.
hear the bone story.
Oh, you don't know where the bone came from?
No.
All right, well, mainly it's every time I fuck a chick, they start screaming about how big my dick is. It gets annoying because you're like, would you relax? Because, you know what I mean? Everybody already knows. You can tell by looking at me. Like, I just got, like, that energy. You know what I mean? Like, people look at me and they're just like, look at that thing, you know? And I'm like, no. Honestly, it's like, it's big, but not, like, too big for porn or anything, you know? It's embarrassing, you know what I mean? It's like, hey, chill, I want to be normal like you guys. You know what I mean? I just want to fit in, you know? No, but the bone actually came from, it's such a stupid, I love this story so much, and, like, the things I think are hilarious, no one else likes, so I'm looking forward to that. So we're all outside at Hambones. There's this drunk girl there who is begging for anybody to fuck her, you know? And she has a false impression that when we say, yeah, we're comics, when we're going up 48th at Hambones at 2 in the morning, she thinks like, oh, they're comics, you know? And I'm like, no, miss, I'm sorry. We're losers, you know? But I didn't want to burst her bubble, you know what I mean? I was like, she's going to fuck one of us. Let's make her think that it was a good decision, you know? So this poor lost soul, and she's like, okay, so she's so drunk. She's falling over on her feet. So am I good on your mic, doggy? Okay, so this stupid bitch, she's all wasted, and she's like, I want to know all of your names to support you on social media. Half of us are running through like, do I even want myself promoted by this pig. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're like, yeah, I do. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm more pathetic and desperate than her. So this piggy, she is asking, like, what are all your names? I want to know. It's like everybody goes around the circle, like, hey, my name's Aaron. Hey, my name's Corey. And I don't know why I just had the gumption to say, everybody just calls me the Bone. Now, here's inside baseball. No one has ever called me the Bone. Not even once, you know? It's just like, everybody just calls me the Bone. And she was like, okay, so what is, I fucked it up. I had one joke to tell you. Okay, so what I said to this stupid bitch is I ruined the story. I said, everybody just calls me T-Bone. And she was like, okay, well, what does the T stand for? And I just said, the. And that's where the bone came from. It stands for Trevor, obviously. And again, no one has ever called me T-Bone. And if they did, I'd probably smack them. It's a terrible nickname. But I was like, everybody just calls me T-Bone. And she was like, what does the T stand for? I said, the. And it's way funnier when you tell the story in the right order. I'll tell you that for sure, my man. Dude, Bubby gets
it up.
Yes, I even get it.
Christmas, Christ on a Christmas cross. Oh, Christ, you're
Trevor's
coughing?
hurting me.
Yeah,
here.
dude,
Jesus.
you better not be giving me that Chinese Wu flu or whatever the fuck they call it shit. It came from
tested. I'm
China.
retarded. I've been tested.
You're not retarded, did you
am.
say? Oh, that's what you got on the test?
Yes.
You got a B plus, retard? I like
That's
that.
me.
I like that.
Yes. So thanks for coming on, man.
Oh,
I
dude, thank you for
appreciate
having
it.
me. I fought traffic to get here.
I know.
Dude, it
That's
was a
why we're
nightmare.
late. By the way, the reason we're late starting is Trevor.
Yeah, for all 15 of you loyal listeners, the reason that we were not live on time is the Bone Dog was a little late. But he texted me the link to the address, and I'm driving all over town, and I've been in this studio on other shows before.
That's the best part.
So, yeah, if we
the best
just
part is he
said-
couldn't find a place he's been to
He's
before.
been here.
And I was going to say, the name says it all. It's like, had you just told me it was
Idiot
Idiot
Radio.
Radio, this moron would have figured it out.
Well, we're all idiots.
Yeah, it's an apt name.
I
like
think
it.
you have to be an idiot to come in the door, right, Todd?
No. Well,
I guess, yeah.
I want to say, Todd, that name aside, this is the best John in town to do a podcast at.
I'm gonna post that on my credentials.
Hell
Yes.
yeah. No, yeah. Everybody has a
T-Bone.
lot of respect for me.
T-Bone
It'll
said
work.
that.
Endorsed. T-Bone endorsed. That's right there.
Bone Dog, dude. The
Bone Dog
stamp,
approved.
dude. It's like when you smack your dick on a chick's forehead and you get that little mustache, mushroom stamp. That is your stamp of approval, dude. You get the bone, dog. No,
That might
but it
be our
is.
T-shirts for 2022.
Oh, dude, I'll let you use the actual outline, dude. I'll put a little stamp on there, you know what I mean? Fucking paper mache the thing and put it on the mic, you know? What you're holding there, sir, is Trevor Austin's penis. No, but legit, this is one of the best spots in town to come to. It's so awesome. It's even, I'm sure y'all watching from home are like, look how cool that studio. It's even cooler to be in here.
Yeah,
So, like, what
that's
you
pretty
do,
awesome.
man,
Appreciate it,
it's
man.
coming up and it's awesome.
Thanks, bro.
I'm grateful that this joint exists.
Thank you.
Woo.
For sure.
You feel better now?
I feel,
You squirt a little?
got a little chub.
squirt.
Were you over here bitching when I was late?
No.
Where is this guy? Doesn't he know this is Idiot Radio?
I don't know. I like hanging out with Gino and Bubby.
Yeah. Live from West Mifflin, it's Saturday night.
Wait, is this Saturday?
No,
fuck.
you're idiot. It's Idiot
Fuck, I
Radio.
mixed it up.
Yeah.
God damn it, I knew that's why he was late. We're on
Yeah,
the wrong
yeah,
day.
Well, with
Wrong day.
COVID and everything, man, I haven't seen you in quite some time.
It's been a while.
So
yeah.
then I started thinking about it, and I don't know if they've seen the guests you've had on the show or if any of these people are familiar with your comedy and your career, but I was trying to think. I was like, how the fuck do I even know Gino? And then I was like, oh, yeah, I'm his only white friend.
Well, yeah,
All three of them are in the room.
Todd. Yeah, you're
Todd's
one
not a
of-
friend. He's an acquaintance.
2 3/4.
Yeah, right? But that's how we met, is working clubs and different bars and shows with where we were usually the
only
I
white
swear
guy.
they're probably we're probably both in their phones when they go to book a show. It's like
Yeah,
white
white
dude.
guy.
Yeah.
Yes.
One doesn't answer. It's
The
like, I'll call
last
white
show
guy
I-
too.
The last show I got, Big D said they wanted a white guy, so I called you. I go, so I'm the token white guy? He goes, yeah. I go, all right.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh, I've been out of town, so you're welcome.
I appreciate it.
Now you got some issues. He's back in town, so
Yeah.
No,
now,
man,
now I'll have to give up half
I
those
mean,
shows.
we were going to talk about some of that stuff. I've been focusing more on music than comedy. and it has been observable that I am fucking terrible at music. You know, I'm very subpar at comedy, but I was like, go with what God almost gave you. You know, and but it's such a different challenge. I mean, for me, doing music, you have to let like an authentic side of yourself come through. You know, where it's like if I bomb on stage, I'm like, yeah, I was just fucking around. Who cares? Like when you bomb with a song you wrote, you're like, yeah, thanks. That was about my ex-girlfriend. I'm kind of sad, you know. And there's more for me. There's more on the line. It feels like, but I've been really focusing on that and trying to I've start a band and do that stuff. So that is why you haven't seen me out doing comedy, because like you said, as soon as I touch the scene, I'm booked like crazy, baby. I'm the bone dog. You know, I've been kind of putting her on the back burner for the time being, and it just feels good to be back, making knuckleheads laugh and hanging with the guys. Because I've had people ask me, and I'll ask you guys the same question of like, I mean, do you do stand up, or you just get dragged in here by this guy?
Drug in.
I was wondering. I was like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah,
I chloroformed him and brought him in.
Yeah.
That's
the
weird.
eye
I mean, you're
candy.
funny looking, so you can be a
definitely,
comic.
definitely. It's the funny shaped head, I think. Is
He's the
yeah,
eye
yeah.
candy, Trevor.
Oh, he's the eye candy?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I can finally shave his mustache off. I thought all the chicks were here for the sex appeal. That is this 1978 looking, like John Bonham vibe. But for me, man, and I'll ask you first, actually, what made you want to do comedy?
I have no idea.
It's something worth thinking about, dude. It's
You
a
mean
thing
you mean when I was a kid, or when I started
when
actually
you
doing
started,
stand up?
either what do you?
Because
the answer lies within
he's
you,
the
doggy.
reason I started doing stand up.
Really?
Yeah. He
So
told
what?
me,
He told you you were funny?
Yeah. And he
You're
said,
the guy who
you,
lied?
You got to get on
Yes,
stage.
I'm
yeah.
the guy that
He's
lied.
the lying motherfucker.
I lied to him.
He said I had to go on. I had to get on stage.
He was funny as shit, and I said
He was?
yes,
Is, my man.
hysterical, dude. Like,
Yeah.
He made me fucking laugh
Hell
every
yeah.
day at work. So I was like, "You got to do this. You're funny." And he's like, "What?" We wanted to go to America's Got Talent. I wanted him to go try it out. And he said, "Well, what am I going to do?"
That's an
I said,
uninformed decision.
I
As
said-
someone who's done comedy, you're like, no,
Comedy!
maybe I'll do an open mic at the Parkway. You know,
So like,
America's
I
Got Talent.
just bugged him,
That's
bugged
awesome,
him,
man.
and he did it. And
You owe him a debt of gratitude,
I do.
man. Because
That's why we let him on the show.
That's
Yeah,
what he's
it's the
doing.
only
that's
reason.
the only
Yeah.
reason I'm here.
I agree, man.
Well,
I almost asked
he
him
is
to leave.
He's the sexy one.
If it was my birthday, I was gonna be like, no, dude, you can't be in here. Cut him, dude. No,
He almost got cut when he didn't show up the second time.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I will tell you this though,
just-
man. You have an infectious laugh, and that's fucking awesome.
Oh,
As
cool.
someone who does comedy,
Yes.
like, because the answer for me, man, it's a long answer. Like, why did I do comedy? Well, number one, like, abused as a child. Like, there's the basic answers. You know what I mean? But for me, one of the big things about it was I wanted to make friends. And it's gone so much farther than that than I ever thought it would be. I was like, holy shit, my name's on a flyer, even if it says The Bone and isn't my real name. But like little things like that, man, you got to take the wins of like, it is kind of cool because you see people and you remember being there yourself when people start and they don't get booked for shit. They go up and they eat it every night. And like, now you become okay with a bomb once you've had a few really good nights where you're like, yeah, I know I can do it. Like when you've never had a good night and you're on bomb number 11 and you got to get in the car and drive out and try it again, like it takes guts, dude.
It does.
And it takes a resiliency that is like, damn, man, you're going to come out and do this again because like you suck at it. And like it's not because you're not funny, because everyone has a fucking booby. What are you calling yourself, dog? Bubbles?
Bubbles. I'm good with
Everybody
bubbles,
has
yeah.
a bubbles in their
Yes.
life. It's like, dude, you're funny. Everybody sat at their high school lunch table and cut up and were the funniest dude. And when you get to the next level of, you're like, oh, I'm at the open mic, and all these dudes are the funniest dudes in their group of friends, And maybe I'm the least funny one of them, like it gets in your head. At least it did for me, big time. And it's tough before it starts going good. You know what I mean? But for me, the answer is definitely like, I love seeing other people laugh. Mm-hmm. Like, if I can find that avenue in the break room at some shit ass job, like I'll be fulfilled, And I've had some career goals, and like any goal I set, I surpassed it by 10 times because my legit original goal was to make friends, And I've done that every time I come out. Like I meet some cool new dude who's fucking funny and fun to be around. So to me, that like I haven't been doing comedy as much. I've been working on the music, and just doing something like this is like, hey, look, Ma, I made it. Like I'm here just to be with laughing people, and to me, that's making it.
Yeah.
I like it.
That's awesome. Well, I don't know if you are familiar with our format.
No, who the fuck would watch this shit?
Funny part is we do have a lot of viewers. I don't understand it, and believe me, I thank every one of
Everyone,
you.
yes.
But
Oh, damn. I came on all comfortable. Now I'm nervous.
we average over 1,000 views an episode.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are these people?
I don't know.
Go find something
I
to
don't know.
do.
And again, I don't know if Trevor does, but I thank every Bubby and I. Todd and I.
thank you,
We
yeah.
love every one
No,
of you.
that's amazing, dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Do you ever look at your not demographics or whatever they call it, like the statistics and shit? Like,
The analytics of
There you go.
No.
female, males.
No.
Like
do you have that access?
I can get it, yeah.
Or somewhat, because I know we were on one where one of our friends in the scene, I believe it's Andrew Hillary, whoever it was, they would ask for write-ins and emails and suggestions and whatever, and they had some dude that they were in like a ongoing correspondence argument with over some subject they discussed that was in like fucking one of the Koreas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna guess South. But yeah, they had somebody who would write in and be like, "I am very upset about your opinion on fucking Fox's Pizza." You know, and it's like, "Excuse me, sir, we do appreciate the listenership." But like, what the hell? It went on way too long. I think it's great.
I think there's a small town in Denmark that might have a Gino statue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You'll be shocked.
Big hit in
Thank you, Denmark.
You'll be shocked.
we love you.
You'll be shocked at like who's this dude in Zambia that is listening to the Gino show every week faithfully.
We don't even speak English. You just talk.
Yeah,
like,
right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. He just says, dude, he's here for the sex appeal. He's like, that bubbles, dude. Some chick working her fucking racer head.
Oh, my God. All right. So what I was starting to say was...
Oh, apologies.
So that's okay. You're funny as shit.
that's great.
Like I said, you just run with it, man. We'll let you go. So we do 5-question segment.
Hell yeah.
And so these are the really hard-hitting topics. These are the questions that people really want to know about Trevor. This
yeah?
is the kind of shit that will decide whether you can or can't run for president in the future.
Oh, everybody
This
knows
is
that Bone Dog would
important,
walk
that
to that.
shit.
I'm too
Walk
smart
right.
to be president, bro. I'm too smart to be president. Who the fuck wants that job?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're
If
gonna-
gas prices go up, it's your fault. You know? If gas prices go down, it's the guy before you. Who the fuck wants that job, dude? But okay.
That's
let's
a
pop
good
these
point.
things. Let's pop these
All
bad
right,
boys.
well, you-
Changing the world 5 questions at a time.
That's right.
Thick
I
edge,
like
baby.
it. I
like that.
So our very first question is, and this will divide a nation
It
right
sure the
here.
fuck will. This one will.
American cheese or provolone?
Well, if I'm running for president, I'm gonna say American. However, since I'm not, like, are you out your mind, dude? Provolone all day, dude. But also, like, what the fuck are we putting it on? Are we putting it on a steak sandwich? Then provolone, yeah, all day. Am I making a grilled cheese? Then American. You know what I mean? So the question, I'm answering it like a politician. You are. I'm giving a complete non-answer. You know what I mean?
God damn it.
All right,
Tell you
let's,
what,
yeah.
let's
You are
put a
too
twist
smart to
on
do
it. If
that,
you can
yeah.
only pick one for the rest of your life, which is it?
Okay. I think because of my diet and because I stand for the people of this country, no, I think I would go provolone because I eat a lot of cheesesteak sandwiches and I'm not putting American cheese on my cheesesteak
Provolone's
sandwich.
more versatile. You can put it
Yeah.
on more things.
Yeah, that's
Right?
the answer.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, but the problem is you get a cheeseburger, and cheeseburger is not as good with provolone.
No, but how often are you eating
But-
burgers? I mean, I see
Way
it.
often.
Yeah, I see it on you, brother.
Very often.
What?
Yeah, see, I'm the way with
Trevor,
cheesesteaks, bro.
Come on, man.
I'm
You
that
know,
way with-
that's gorgeous. What are you talking
No,
about?
I'd
that
take a
thing?
bite. I'd take a bite out of that.
Yeah, come on.
I'd put American on you and taste it down, brother.
All right.
Okay, no, but so wait, what I'm wondering is, you ask these questions every week on this episode.
Different ones.
Oh,
I never
okay.
asked the same
I
question.
thought that you were here like dying on the hill of American provolone each week.
No, I asked
Always, they're
I
always
asked
gets
5
different
different
yeah.
questions of
Okay.
everybody.
All right, that's
and
funny.
where these come from, I don't know. So before we get into the second question, I have to bring this up. I forgot all about this till he said it. Was I don't remember. Somebody was talking about being catfished or something on one of our comedian friends that Trevor and I are both friends with.
Who was it?
and
Dip the
I don't
name.
remember. And they were saying something about they had been catfished, and I said, I've been catfishing chicks all along. I've been using Trevor Austin's picture. And I've been getting all kind of ass.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. I should be getting more. Dude, Because people wonder, they're like, how the fuck have you ever gotten laid? And I'm like, I'm assuming it's not my personality. You know what I mean? Like, not to sit here and sound like I'm bragging or something, but like we know for a fact that it's not that I'm such a gentleman. You know what I mean? I will openly say to a chick that I've known for 5 minutes, like, I'll make like a mustache ride joke or something. You know what I mean? It's not the personality, bro.
Yeah, as I say all the time, it doesn't matter why they sleep with us as long as they do.
As long as they do and they
That's
don't
right.
tell anyone anything about it.
I don't even care.
You know, been around the block, dude. There's a lot of mileage on that bird, dude.
You can't really embarrass me.
Dude, that's a huge asset for being a comedian. Is the willingness to fucking humiliate yourself. Like, how many times have you told a joke and been driving home and been like, I thought that was funny. I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Like, nobody else thought it was funny. My dad was right.
funny. Why was wrong with those people?
Yeah, that's another one.
I figure it's them.
One of the first things I said when I got here today was like, the shit that I think is the best never works, and the shit that I'm like, that's cheesy and stupid, works like fucking butter. Like, I got that stupid joke about who named the daddy longlegs. Like, if you discover a new species, you get to name it. So who came up with the name for daddy longlegs? Like, who discovered it? It had to be a pimp. It's like the cheesiest, stupidest thing. Oh, I'm gonna call this guy Daddy Longlegs. I do like a joke about it. And these are just a few of his ladybugs. Shit is corny, stupid, and never fails to work.
Stupid joke of the day. That's kind of
You should use that. That's a Trevor Austin original for stupid joke of the day.
I like it.
Hell yeah, dude! I'd be honored to make that because most of those are like popsicle stick Johns and shit.
Yes.
I would love to know that I wrote one.
All right, so our second question is, this is another one that'll divide the country. Tombstone or DiGiorno pizza?
So you're asking me if I would prefer 1993's Val Kilmer and Kurt Russell's Tombstone to eating a DiGiorno pizza? Because that's a work of fucking art.
Yeah.
And I would go with the movie Tombstone.
Yes.
Every time.
Yeah.
Or are you asking me about that cardboard, pathetic fucking pizza?
Yes.
It is a DiGiorno 25 times out of 10,
the same
bro.
company.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're all getting jobbed.
We're getting bamboozled.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking Google that
You
because
gotta
I
Google
feel
that.
They are
lied
the
to.
same
I
company.
like
No way.
Tombstone pizza,
No way.
actually.
Yeah.
They
but
got
I
to
would
be competitive.
pick DiGiorno.
This is like when you found out your favorite wrestlers actually friends and you thought they were like enemies on the show. Like, wait, Tombstone and DiGiorno know each other? I thought they were fucking at each other's
Yeah,
throats.
they're enemies. They hate each other.
Tombstone came out with DiGiorno because DiGiorno was like the first rising crust frozen pizza.
Yo, bro, you are spending a lot of time in that frozen aisle. My man has a history report.
That's where Todd and I spend most of our life.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna say, you guys sound like the ESPN analysts, you know?
Tombstone had a Mexican Fiesta pizza, which isn't on the market anymore, and it was amazing.
Okay, so I think Tombstone is owned by Nestle, it's saying.
Yeah, Tombstone I know is owned by
Okay,
Nestle.
so let's see.
But I don't
here.
know, is DiGiorno owned by Nestle?
Listen, folks, if you really wanted to know who owned these two pizza companies, you're going to find out.
Yo, fuck, bro.
Is it?
Nestle, those
No!
dirty, rotten bars. Yo, dude, I'm gonna
Crushed
look
his
up
hopes in
things
there.
like who started OxyContin. Like, dude, Nestle's behind it all, dude.
Nestle.
They're fucking the puppeteers, dude.
Yeah.
Nestle probably owns fucking Idiot Radio somewhere through the subsidiaries, so we're gonna get canceled.
Big sponsor, huh?
They own the New
They were
Jersey.
trying to cancel us for a year and a half, Trevor.
Oh, bro, and you invited me on? Bad strategic decision, bro.
They own the New Jersey branch.
Okay.
That's great.
They haven't found us yet, thank God. Well, it's hard to find us in here.
Yo, dude, this is the
Apparently,
bomb
Trevor,
shelter.
he couldn't find it.
This is the bomb shelter,
Yes.
dude.
Started just like Apple did in the garage.
That's right.
Hell yeah, dude. I like that spirit. That entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah.
Well, no, man, this thing is grown, and like, it's not like you're putting in fucking an insane, like, do you have other projects, right? Like, this
I have
isn't
like
your
a-
only John.
Well, I mean, we do about 10 podcasts a week, but yeah, I have a real
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and for putting in like what you put in, this thing is growing on its own. You've gotten like
He's
you went out.
interviewing us, you know.
I'm a bone dog, baby.
Yeah.
Bone Dog Show.
Love the new bone dog show. dude.
I like it.
I watch my theme music.
Yeah,
but for
yeah, I
real, it's
mean,
grown, man.
You gotta have a regular.
Sanford
Sanford
and Son, right?
That was Sanford and Son. That's
I
exactly.
recognize that.
Yeah,
All right.
this grown from CDs being made and
What?
mailing them out in 2005 and then
It's
evolving
badass,
the
dude.
technology. Yeah.
And in another 10 years, like, and one thing that I've noticed that I really respect that you've done is this thing doesn't get enough props for like its talent network itself.
There's a squad here.
Yeah.
Gino, Johnny.
Yo, Greenfield's Best is down here.
yeah,
Isn't it?
Greenfield,
Like
Mikey
that's
and
a
them.
solid show.
Yep.
And I was gonna try to get a show. We talked about it a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
And I have another friend who runs a podcast out of his house, and I was gonna go over there strictly because like he's a friend of mine or whatever.
Yeah.
But like it's a dog shit operation compared to this. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, I
Well,
love
we
you.
won't
I
tell
love
him
you,
you
Aaron
said that.
Douglas.
I
you
need
know?
to play this.
We won't tell me.
No, Aaron Douglas has built an
Okay.
awesome thing.
We will
he's
tell him.
5 years behind where you are. 5 years from now.
I mean, it took 2005 to
Yeah.
now. I mean, it's a lot of years.
He didn't buy this. If he did, he'd be about tied. But no, you've got awesome setup like video. Nobody else does video. It's fantastic, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Fantastic what you're doing.
I'm loving this. I might put him
Yeah.
on payroll.
He's
now.
gonna-
You know, I'm like saying I want
For
to do a
those of
show,
you
but I
who
want it to
don't-
be free.
You can't see it. Todd's got a huge heart on right
Yeah,
now.
big. And then
I
don't-
can't see it either, but I hear it hitting the bottom of the fucking
I don't know if
desk.
his fucking
Yeah,
head's
no,
gonna
it's
get
not
out
bad.
this
I
door
like
now.
it.
I know.
You know what I
It's
mean?
a
I don't
decent
think
little
it's
bird
gonna
there.
happen.
All right, if we're done blowing Todd now, because this.
Oh wait, we're on
what's-
question 2.
No, yeah, we're coming on with question 3.
Because the answer is the movie Tombstone is fucking awesome. That's what the
The
takeaway.
movie
is.
Tombstone is awesome.
It's
Oh,
a
it's in my
great
top
movie.
5 all time, dude. It's
a
so
great
good.
Okay, I don't have it that high, but it's good though. It's really good. All right, but this third question, I can't wait to hear your response. What is the closest you ever came to punching a boss?
Okay, so currently I work for my father.
Oh shit!
So the answer
punch
is
him every
Dad,
day?
duck. The
Every
answer
day?
is never. That man is 71 years old, and he will be able to whoop my ass when he's 91. Dude, well, there's the mental aspect of like
Yeah.
you can't fight your own father,
Right.
dude. And if you can, you're some sort of sick fuck. You know what I mean? Like the dude who beats up his dad is the dude who's like, I also am a hitman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because like even if you won, you're gonna feel sick, and like winning is out of the fucking question. He's 260 pounds and would just fold me up like a lawn chair. Dude, I hear his footsteps coming, and like my drink will be having little rings like Jurassic Park, and I'm fucking petrified. Petrified. He's the king, bro.
So you get the.
Oh, dude. But it's like, dude, he can be walking slowly in the middle of the night to take a piss, and it sounds like a downhill run, dude. It's like Adrian Peterson coming through the gap at you, dude. He looks like it, too. Did y'all ever play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out?
Best
No.
video game
Best
of all
video game of all
time.
time. My dad is the second bald bull.
Okay.
And I always say, because that's one's tougher to beat.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
he is bald
you're right.
bull when he charges at you, man. And I can't tell you how many times I deserved it as a little kid. You know what I mean? But I can tell you I got it a handful. And, but honestly, the closest I ever came to punching a boss, 19 years old, the Home Depot. And I still regret not doing it. To this day, dude, this dude was such a fucking punk. His name was Joe. He even wore his apron like a bitch, dude. This dude was so lame. Okay, so I'm working there at 19. I need a little money to smoke some pot and try to finger chicks with. You know what I mean? Pretty much nothing's changed. Bone Dogs, now I'm 33. I'm pretty much just looking for a little bit of money, a little bit of side jack, so I can get a little bit of jack. Yeah, you know? But anyways, they come up and they like bullied me as a young kid. I think I was actually 18. And they bullied me into like, this is going to be a great career for you, man. And like, I'm like, dude, what are you not getting? Finger, chicks, weed, money, no career. You know? I'm not trying to climb the corporate ranks so I can be like you, Joe, with the apron that you wear like a fucking nerd. So this fucking nerd-ass motherfucker, they're like, we've decided that I think it's best for your career trajectory to move you to night shift. And I'm like, yeah, we decided that. I was like, I don't want to work the fucking night. That's when you finger the girls and smoke the weed. It's like, I feel like you're not listening. You know? So anyways, this fucking dude. This fucking dude, he's not getting it. And he's like, all right, we want you forklift trained by Friday. We're going to start you on Monday. And it was like bullying sales tactics. Like I've learned that as I've gotten older, that it was like, you know what I mean? Like speaking in terms of like, oh man, how much are we looking forward to this? And I'm like unable to speak for myself at 18 to be like, hey man, I know you have an opening on Night Crew. I don't want it, you know? And I can't really get those words out because he's like bully sale, like a used car salesman of like, you know, hey, I've got some great news, Trevor. The night shift thing's still available and it's all yours, man. Aren't you psyched? And like, I'm just like, yeah. Like somehow I'm pissed you got the best of me, you know? So he says to me like, hey, we're going to have you training. I'm doing the training as fast as I can, but I also have responsibilities. I'm working down lumber, you know? So like, and I was quick to be like, oh, got to quit forklift training. They need something in lumber. Like I kept like not doing their fucking online training that is Chinese water torture, dude. It is so bad to sit there and click these stupid links. Just put me behind the forklift and turn the wheel. I know how to do it. There's 4 buttons. You know what I mean? Like, so anyways, it's just continuous. And so he comes to me on like Thursday, and I'm supposed to start on Friday night, you know? And he's like, Trevor, I just looked at your file. You're not forklift trained. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I had stuff going on in the store I had to cover. He's like, well, great. Now we're going to have you on night shift tonight. You're not going to be fully forklift certified. So how does that help the team? And he starts like screaming. And like, he's up in my face. And this dude, he's a third of my size, you know? And he wears that apron like such a bitch, dude. I'm looking at this thing and I want to tie it around his neck. You know what I mean? I'm just like, God damn, I hate this dude. It's all coming back. It's all coming back. So anyways, this fucking bitch of a dude, Joe from Home Depot, who still works there. I don't know that for sure, but I know he didn't go anywhere else. This dude was a fucking, nothing against anybody else working at Home Depot, but this dude was a loser. So anyways.
I am going to Home Depot looking for Joe.
Yo, dude, every time I'm in there, I peek around. I'm like, is today, Joe? Yeah. So I said to him, little 18-year-old me to this 45-year-old superior to me, he goes, explain to me, how is it going to help the team that we have you working night shift tonight and you're not forklift certified? And I said to him, I was like, you know what's going to help the team is if you can wrap your asshole tightly around my fist. And I fucking stormed out and left, never came back. Fucking fist himself. Fuck that dude, bro. And that's a real ass story. I told him to fist himself. I did the motion in case he was like hearing impaired or something. I was like, your asshole, my fist. I think I opened it.
Oh my God. When I came up with that question, I'm like, I can't wait to hear his response.
That's great.
And believe it or not, it lived up to the hype.
Oh my God,
dude,
Joe,
like
you're a dick. Wherever you're at, Joe, just so you know.
Fuck Joe, dude.
Joe's all 70 now, but
Yeah,
fuck Joe.
No, he would have been like, either way, here's the bottom line, dude. Like, I like Home Depot more, and I'm going to Lowe's. They don't even have what I need, and I'm going to Lowe's. Fucking suck me, Joe.
Oh my
That
God.
is fantastic.
So I really want to hear his answer to this one too.
Well, so yeah, here comes the letdown. We should have switched the order.
That's okay. You don't have a good worst car breakdown story?
You know what? I don't think I've ever had a car breakdown.
Oh fuck, he's gonna
Really?
break down when he goes.
Oh, yeah.
Christ,
You should
you
never
should
said that out loud.
Oh,
Knock on some wood or something for this man. God
yeah,
damn.
right. Somebody needs to tail me. Yeah, no, I've never had my car breakdown.
That's a
awesome.
good thing.
I guess, yeah, I'm always pretty like on top of my shit. And here's another thing. Okay, so I learned how to operate a motor vehicle while high. So like people are like, I've never had a speeding ticket, and people are like, you drive so slow, and I'm sober most of the time now. And they're like, why do you drive so slow? And I was like, that's just the only way I know. I've been driving 1 mile an hour below the speed limit my whole life because I'm usually carrying in here, cowboy. Like, there's no drugs in the car. You can speed up. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. It's just how I know how to drive now.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a friend who's a bad driver, and he still drives bad when he's drinking, and he's had like 3 DUIs. I go, dude,
Bro.
you can't.
Yeah.
Listen, when you drink, you gotta fucking drive really good.
Yo, for real,
Can't
dude.
get
When
pulled over.
when I drive drunk, which I never do because it's irresponsible, but when I do drive drunk on a regular basis, like,
Yeah. Don't write us.
I don't really drink anymore, but I used to drink, every day. So what are you gonna do? Just sit in a fucking house? I gotta get places to be. You know what I mean? Like, but I'll tell you what, when I'm driving with a few beers on me, like you're fucking zoned in, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, I'm a Formula One guy out there, dude. Only 1 mile an hour below the speed limit.
Oh my God. See, you didn't even have a car breakdown story, and it was still
That's
funny.
still funny.
I'm the
Yeah.
best, dude. I'm so good at this. I've been telling you, you need to put me on a show, but the only thing is I'm what's known in the industry as a broke motherfucker. So, like, once my show starts profiting, I'll cut you in on it a little bit for you being so magnanimous and altruistic and offering me a free show, which was kind of you. And I'm going to kick it around. I've got other options. Everybody wants a piece of the bone, dog. You think you're the only one who wants to take a ride on fucking handlebars, man.
Oh my God! All right, so this last question, God only knows where we're going with this one.
Yeah,
so
let's see.
What's the most you've ever paid for sex?
Well, I'm a Christian, so
Why is that so funny to me?
I don't know why that's so funny. I guess because you've been listening to the rest of it. Am I good on the volume? Because he said I have to be like right in the mic, and I'm loud. So
I got you.
Bone dog. So the most I ever paid for sex. Now this is an interesting question because my initial response is like I never paid for sex. Look at me, baby. You know what I mean? I think you should have reworded it. I was like, do they mean how much have I been paid? Like, are you asking like how long is the waiting list to fuck me?
Yeah.
No, but I've never paid for sex. I've always found it to be kind of like it would take away from it because like I'm more into like I'm stronger than the woman most of the time. So like I pay like no, what's she gonna do? Get away? And that was a way over the line joke. That is why I don't have a spot on Idiot Radio. Because I like to casually throw out a rape joke with no hesitation, dude. Yo, you guys want to hear a rape joke? Sure. Too bad, because no means yes for this joke. No, but seriously, I'm not a rapist on paper. No, but this is so fucked up. But legitimately, I started this whole entire segment by saying I'm a Christian and closed it with a clean rape joke. You know what I mean? No, guys, it's okay. I can tell jokes like this because I'm a rapist. It works like the N-word. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can say it because I am one. No, okay. I've officially taken it way too far. I can feel it. I can feel it in the room. I feel bad for the listeners. They've all switched off by now. So anything we say is uncancelable.
They like this shit as much as I do.
They're holding on.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get buckle up, baby. You know what I mean?
All right, so you never
paid for sex.
All right, well,
but
like
I
even
do
when you take them out to dinner.
I was just gonna
shit,
say, if you want to go that way, there was a
another.
girl who was a fucking model, dude. She actually modeled for Dick's. And I mean the clothing store, but also really when you come full circle, she was modeling for Dick's.
Oh, that one hurt me.
I feel bad because like her name is like out there, and we didn't have like the best breakup. 1,000 people. You said she can't be one of them. Please don't be one of them. I'm not saying her name.
Well,
But
does she live in Denmark?
Nah, she's actually. No, I'm gonna give too many
She's
hints.
at my statue right
She
now.
was of European descent. Like she was from one of them joints over there. And she was so unbearably hot. And like the hottest chick I've ever been with. Too hot, to the point where it was like socially uncomfortable. Like I didn't like going out in public with her. Because I was like, man, because I'm so vain. I was like, man, everybody is checking me out. And I was like, oh no, it's her in them shorts. Okay. And then I was like dating her for a little. And I was like, oh shit, like everybody in here wants to fuck her. And I was like, at least one of these dudes is better than me, you know. And you got to play that through your head. You're like, it was like I felt always on the defense. You know what I mean? Like it was to the point where a waiter would come over and be like, "Can I start you guys off with any appetizers?" I'm like, "What the fuck's that supposed to mean?" Excuse me, the lady is spoken for. You know what I mean? Like it was too much. She was too pretty, but she had a little bit of a drug habit. You know, because if you were wondering, like, what's a fucking hot chick banging this dude for? And I was like, she was high out of her mind. Duh. But yeah,
Again, doesn't matter why.
Yeah, there was a point where it wasn't like openly said, but I can remember being like, "You're really coming over more often when I provide you with this, huh? You know what I mean? You pig." What is the matter with you? This is the last 3 times we are doing this, and then I'm done. I have standards.
Yes.
But she was unreasonably hot. It was like inappropriate how hot she was. And every dude that I've ever known, like we went to school together, and I ended up literally just for like strategic purposes, because it was like, this isn't going anywhere. Number one, I can't afford the drugs too much longer. You know what I mean? And number two, like, it's just not gonna happen. She was too hot, and her personality sucked. You ever date like a girl who's really hot and realize quickly
yeah.
you're like, oh,
yeah.
That's usually
You're-
what my
yeah.
MO is.
yeah, like the hotter they are,
I go
like,
for
oh.
the hot.
Yeah.
And
it
they
never,
suck at
it never
everything.
works.
Like,
That's
your
why all my
personality
relationships
sucks.
have failed.
Yeah, your sex is not athletic enough. Like there's something wrong every time. So I'm like, you've never been told no, you know? So I knew that the writing was on the wall and eventually it was gonna end, so I ghosted her, dude. And I've had dudes that I know come up to me and thank me for it. Because she's ghosted them, you know? And they'd be
Yeah.
like, I heard, and tell me if it's true, did you ghost her? And I was like, yeah, no big deal. Yeah, I had better options, meaning other tabs open on Pornhub. But reality was like I was running out of money. You know what I mean? But that would be a situation that I would say was the most I was paying for sex because like I was like, damn, this is getting ridiculous. So I answered it again kind of like a politician, but
Kind of.
yeah, no, I'm not fucking no prosties, baby. I look at a prosty and I'm just like, ugh, like $180 for that C-section scar, you pig. You know what I mean? I can't do it, dude. I can't do it.
I've never been with a hooker either. No,
Me neither. I've
the
never-
Asian massage lady's not a hooker. Just
No,
so you
no,
understand.
that's part of the job.
Now,
is that.
I've admitted on here that I've done that more than once, but I have never
tuggery,
been with a
baby.
hooker. Huh?
She's a mental
Tuggery,
health-
or did you go to full way?
Oh, tug, yeah.
Yeah,
A little
Rubbing-
tug.
rubbing
That
tug.
ain't even cheating, dude.
No.
She
$30 for the half-hour massage, and if you throw another 20, you get the happy.
What,
Well,
dude?
I mean,
The
it's
tug
just
is
bad
cheaper than the rub?
Yeah.
It's bad business, not.
Yeah,
happy
you're out of your
ending.
mind. It's like when I go get a fucking supersize at fucking McDonald's. It's just a fiscal decision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just makes sense.
I don't want tugged off, but I'm a sucker for a bargain.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Can you go halfway and I'll wrap it up? and take the rest home
Folly,
later?
somebody gets
Somebody
it.
understands you, Gino.
Yes,
Right
man,
there,
dude.
Trevor's got you.
This is a Christmas special.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just realized that when we come. This is a Christmas
Yeah,
special.
well, believe me, it's extravaganza, so they
Okay,
understand.
Extra.
Triple X. dude.
Yes.
This is
They
getting
all-
served
they
on the
understand.
hub.
Believe me.
Where do you upload this? You're like, we're on all streaming
People that
platforms,
watch
including the
this
hub.
show know exactly what they're getting into.
Good,
It's
man.
episode, what is it again? 29?
29.
It's episode 29. If they don't realize
Oh,
by
they get
now,
it. They know.
yes.
They know.
I'm fucking very happy to be here, man. This has been cool.
Yeah.
It's a fucking
been
solid
great.
setup, and because to be honest, I came in, I took a look at this fucking guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is gonna be terrible.
That's usually the response we get. It's like,
No, you
what,
guys, it's good
what
energy
the
in here.
fuck is this guy doing here? That's usually what I get. Yeah.
I'm going to get another Mountain Dew. Anybody need nothing?
Wait, you can't go anywhere yet. We're
Is
not
that
done.
how that
We're not
works?
done yet.
It's
We're almost
14
done.
feet away.
We're almost
What do you
done.
think I was gonna do out there? Pound off?
Maybe.
I
I was thinking about it.
I'd be back in time, bro. You were talking about
I'll
this
be
rubbing
back in
tug.
1 minute. Just
Yeah.
give me
We
a
only got a
minute.
few minutes left on this thing.
Okay. You were talking about that Asian rubbing tug. I had to go get a little.
Makes me want to do
Yeah,
it.
a little
Maybe we
touch
can
and
just do a
go.
big. We're just gonna do a circle jerk after this. So,
You in, Todd?
all right. So we did. You told
No,
me
dude,
the
what-
game to get there.
You got a
Yes.
format. I didn't realize. I'm used
Yeah,
to. I'm used to going on these podcasts where we just come on and it's dudes yelling
Yeah.
over each other.
Well, our last segment is, and this is my favorite segment of the show because I thought of it.
Yeah.
Bone dog.
Bubby,
All
tell
right.
Trevor what time it is.
Oh, no. Bone dog. It is.
You go.
Bitch slap or bang.
Bitch slap or bang.
Yeah.
This sounds like fun, dude.
right,
Okay,
so
Bubbles
here's
is
what
gonna
it-
get slapped.
Yeah.
So what we do here is I give you a choice of two,
Okay.
and you tell us.
We have multiples, right? I don't only get one couple.
No, you just get one.
Oh,
That's it.
what? Because I got multiples I want to throw at y'all.
Well, you can throw us back some, but that happened a couple times on here.
Yeah, it has.
Okay,
I think
good.
Lena was.
It's
Kenny
an
was the first
infectious
one to do
Oh
it.
shit! You
Lena.
had that sweet
You
young
can play
lady
this
on
all
and played
night.
this game.
Oh,
You
yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
dirty
dude,
old
if
man.
You should see Ghetto Flyers like I like
Oh,
to slap you
shit.
for asking me.
Yeah, she did.
Oh, yo, she's a
love
piece
her
of work
to death. Yeah,
herself,
she's
bro.
awesome.
She probably had no
So
trouble.
you tell us which one you'd bitch slap, which one you'd bang, and the most important thing is why you,
Okay.
you chose the way you did.
Okay.
And so they are not real people.
These are good choices.
Oh, what?
No.
They're not real people?
No, you'll see. So, all right, your
This
choice
is
for
fun.
bitch slap or bang
Okay.
is Laura Croft
Okay.
from the Tomb
It's a real
Raider
person.
video game
Yeah.
and Elastigirl.
I don't know what that is.
From
bro.
the Incredibles.
From The Incredibles.
Is that the pink ass bitch? That's the mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
the mother,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
What? She stretches. She
Yeah, I
stretches.
want to
Yeah.
make
Elastigirl, you
sweet,
can figure that out.
sweet, passionate love to her. Yeah. What are the choices? Bitch, slap, or bang?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked sweet, passionate love. Because of the donk, bro, and them mom jeans. No, bro, I'm getting older. I ain't got a family, you know? I ain't got a family. So that's your answer there. Now, what am I going to do to Laura Croft?
Laura Croft is
So
a
you're
bad
bitch slapping her?
I think that was one of my earliest prepubescent boners. You know, playing Tomb Raider on fucking.
I think we have all
I think
been
I
there.
had that game on a PlayStation disc that came with a fucking pizza that I ordered. You know, like a demo. You remember those days, bro?
From Papa John.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking go down Papa John's, get yourself a video game. Dude, that's as far as technology needed to go. We were doing great. Video games came in on your pizza.
It was the life.
Yeah,
That was
now
it.
these kids, dude, you know what these kids are doing now? Watching hardcore porn on their fucking phones. Sending dick pics to the other 6th graders. You know what I mean? Which I hate to say it, it's like, hey, bro, I'm working this corner. And that's the second time I went too far.
No such thing as too far on this show.
Yeah, bro, you hear my so-and-so episodes, and I go,
We had
yeah,
Kaylee Horton on this show.
oh,
right?
clean, dude.
Yeah.
Me and her got along so well, because I was like, oh, you're worse than me.
Yeah.
She's a fucking gem and one of my best close personal friends on the
Yeah.
scene, dude. I love her.
I love her. Dude.
Nothing but the
And she
most
kept saying
positive
too
shit
far.
to
I
say
go,
about
no
her.
such thing.
Yeah.
That's her thing, bro, and she
Yeah.
gets away with it because she's almost as pretty as I am. So like, she can get away with it. You know? No, I hope she hears this, bro. I'm gonna fucking link her and at least show, because like, dude, I love Kaylee Horton.
Yeah.
She's gonna kill it in Chicago. I told her. I think
She
it was
did
like,
move, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
And I think the second time I saw her, I was like, yo, you are better than all these other fucking pathetic losers out here doing this. Like, we do open mics to meet friends to get fucking hammered on a weekday. I was like, you actually are good at this. You know what I mean? Like, you have a chance to be almost as good as me someday if you work really hard and stay diligent, and if you're willing to tug me off for $50.
I didn't realize she's cute. When
Oh,
yeah. When she said it, I
It's
was
weird
like,
that you said that
"Damn,
after
she's-
I made a tug me off
Yeah,
joke.
she's fucking hot.
Come to say, dude, bitch slapper bang, Kaylee Horton. Yeah. And that's the third time I went too far in this show.
All right, so
She's a close personal friend. I've made those jokes
she's
at the mics.
Very.
She's
Kaylee,
the
I
fucking
didn't
best,
try to instigate this.
No, so I did, Kaylee. Bring it,
It
dude.
was
Text
kind
me,
of my
man.
fault.
All right, so let me see if I got this straight. So you're gonna
He
bang
wants to bang the incredible.
Elastigirl, and you're gonna bitch slap Laura Croft.
I feel bad bitch slapping Laura Croft because I have
might be
so
able to take
much
you,
respect
too.
for John Voight. And that's Angelina Jolie's father. For those of you who could, you made the connection. You're like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? But
That's
yeah,
fantastic.
yeah. So I struggle to bitch slap John Voight's daughter. You know what I mean? He deserves better. Okay, no, bitch slap or bang John Voight. Bang all day. Man has earned it, dude. Dude, he played fucking Varsity Blues, fucking Bud Kilmer, nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Kylie.
the last guy who tried to fucking force himself on John Voight was in Deliverance in the Woods, and Burt Reynolds shot him with an arrow through the heart over it. He was like, nobody fucks with John Voight. And I agree with him. Nobody fucks with John Voight.
Now the thing
Okay.
is Laura Croft, the cartoon Laura Croft. Well,
That piggy.
actually is smoking hot.
She's
Oh,
smoking
yeah,
hot, yeah.
She's
yeah.
at least a
She's
seven.
way hotter
Yeah.
than Elastigirl.
Yeah, but it's not about that. for me.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get married. Or better yet, break up a family.
Elastigirl stretches.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
think about the
think
crazy
about-
ass
Yeah,
sex
Man, that's
you can have
overrated.
with.
I've had the last 2 chicks I dated were yoga instructors.
Oh.
And the whole thing, you think, oh, that sounds fun.
That
No,
sounds
it's
fucking
obnoxious.
fun. No.
They talk you through the whole thing. Like, you know, we're going to open up with just some light hand stuff just to open up the blood flow. You know, like, this is called hand job into hand job modified. And you're just like, yo, bitch, fucking tug it or shut up. You know, like, we're going to move slowly into reverse cowgirl if you're ready for it. Now, don't be afraid to get up on the balls of your feet. Now, and if you're just beginning, you go ahead, be on your knees. It's about the practice. It's about where you are right now. And it's like, yo, dude, I'm done. Is what I am. I'm done, dude.
That is great.
I'm retarded. So I have one for you, my man. Gino. Everybody can play along. Fuck one, marry one, kill one. First ladies, go.
First lady.
You can pick first lady. You know, the president's wife.
Yeah.
I know it's idiot
definitely.
radio.
I'm
Trump's the man.
I'm definitely fucking Trump.
Yeah, anyone who says no, it's like, oh, okay, you've let your
the
politics
only
get in the way of how you truly
No,
feel.
the only other one who would be close is Jackie O.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hold
He's
up,
number
hold
two.
up, hold
Yeah.
up. Have y'all seen Jackie O's naked picture on the internet?
No.
Yeah, don't grab your phones right now, gentlemen, but it's on there.
Wow.
Yeah, dude. I always think about. I have a whole bit on this. Because I was gonna try to say it like I just came up with it now, like make me sound like, oh, this guy's on the fucking fly. But I have a whole thing about it because it's like she came outside. I always think about the paparazzi who's there fucking at Hyannisport trying to get a picture of her fucking playing tennis with the kids. And what does he get? Full frontal. She comes outside of the beach house to take a shower. He gets boom, bush, dude. And this ain't these today bushes. This is a 1970 bush.
It's like buckwheats down
No,
there.
yeah, this was Onassis after Kennedy. She was with Onassis. Yeah, dude, it was like a little Dorito chip or 1970. It's more like a pizza slice. You know what I mean? A big old dude.
Yeah.
But seriously, I think it's the best bush that's ever been in the White House.
Wow.
That's a
I got-
president
I
joke.
have-
Stick with it.
got
George,
it. I got it.
George, and then number one, Jackie. Oh, dude, that is a nice bush, dude. But yeah, she. So Jackie.
Bobby's like, oh.
well,
Bobby
dude,
just got that one.
as
I got
someone-
it. It
I-
just sunk in there. Just-
So I had
it
fuck
took a
one.
I was a little slow for those of you who
Here's
don't
mine,
know.
dude. Fuck one, Melania Trump. You know, nah. Marry one, probably gonna go Jackie O. Kill one. I've had to go to rehab before, so I'm picking Betty Ford for inventing those fucking places.
That's a good one. For me, it would be, I'm definitely going to kill Hillary.
I was gonna say, but then, yeah, you got to kill Hillary just for the sake of saving so many other lives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Now, marry one, that's a tough
That's a
one. I
toughie,
think you
baby.
might be right with Jackie.
Oh, yeah. I don't think it's
I'd
even
have
close.
to, well, I got to
well,
think
there's
about
some.
this.
Yeah, you got to think about it.
There's a lot of presidents.
Mary Todd Lincoln, she's available.
That was funnier than it should be.
I know it took a second and a half, and you were like,
No, because I'm trying to decide. I mean, should I laugh at that?
"Yeah, right?
It's so wrong, but
Yeah.
it's funny though.
That's the one that got you. You laughed at like I think I had a couple.
All kind of,
I had a fucking
That was
joke about
like, you
fucking
might have
sixth
crossed the
graders.
line on
Yeah,
that.
you were like on a stage, man.
Sixth graders, no big
No
deal.
big deal. But
But when you're
saying
talking
you
about the
were-
dead president,
Yeah,
now
right,
you've
I
crossed
hear
the
you.
line.
Let's have a little fucking decorum here.
All right, he's not wrong. I don't know why all of a sudden I got a moral standard.
Yeah, right.
What the,
So I also
when the hell did that happen?
It's like
This is,
twice in a month. We talked about a couple weeks ago. We talked about Manscaped, and he got all.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
had
dude.
about-
I'll
I
fucking
had
show,
about enough
dude.
of
We were
that.
on the Dorito chip.
Dude, this
yeah.
motherfucker was talking about Manscaped for like 20 goddamn. Him and Johnny Lee Dan were talking about.
Oh,
Manscaped.
Johnny Lee Dam. You
For
can
like
tell by that little
20 minutes.
mohawk that he's into the game.
And
Okay,
they were
so-
describing in detail, like, okay, hey, can we stop now?
One more, my man. Now this is for Gino too, because I take you maybe erroneously as a historian. Okay.
No, you're right.
And what I
about
mean by that is you were old.
That's true too.
You've lived. So,
Yes.
Mount Rushmore of presidents you'd want to go out and fucking party with. So you pick the four best party presidents. Now, if you want to go, you can, or I can give you my example because I think I have the literal, like this isn't an opinion. This is a correct answer. Okay.
Clinton's got to be one.
Duh. Clinton's the man.
Yeah.
I love how we're like, fuck Hillary, that stupid bitch. Husband's pretty cool, dude, though.
Clinton, yeah, I think JFK's got to be one too.
Ah,
Dude, he
number
was on
two,
Demerol and all that shit. He was, dude, he
He
solved
hangs
the
with Marilyn Monroe.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he's bringing Monroe for us all to run a train
Now,
on.
this won't be a popular answer, but I think Trump would be
Yo,
fun
are
as
you
hell to
kidding me?
get
He's the
fucking-
man.
get hammered
Well, he
with.
doesn't drink either, so he can drive and pick up the tab. So he's there just as like a
All right.
utility. Okay.
All right, so that's
And he
Trump's
owns
driving.
the shit. He owns the place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
You're like, what do you mean kick me out? My dad owns this
I
place.
don't know who'd be for. Oh,
Okay.
maybe Abraham Lincoln.
Bush at Yale. Because he was pounding beers.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
like, he's a
yeah.
fun dude.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
he's
A
definitely-
simpleton.
That's
A
true.
simpleton.
Yeah, coos.
Oh, I just really, really, really like the word coos. I mean, I love it, dude. I came up with my own slang for the vagina. I call it sniz. So spread that around, dude. Like, it'll catch. Every time you're like, yeah. Fucking sniz. I also like
I'm
to
gonna
refer to
after the
clam.
show's over, I'm gonna ask my wife, "Can I get that sniz?
Yo, bitch, how about you feeling like putting that sniz on me?
Can I French kiss your sniz?
Yeah, come on, Daddy wants a little sniz. It works. Like, dude, I wouldn't have to explain it. Like, if I just said it in a sentence, he's like, oh yeah, that's one. People think it's one. It's just mine, dude. It's a Bone Dog Ridge. So you got the Bone Dog Ridge. Okay, what was my other one? Yeah, Clinton in college. There was an article that came out that said he had a nose like a Hoover because he snorted so much fucking blow. And his brother's been to rehab for blow and shit. Roger Clinton. It's funny to think about who these people's brothers are.
He's like the Frank Stallone of presidents.
Oh, dude. Yeah, exactly. Dude, Jeb Bush. You know Jeb Bush was like the golden child while George was getting arrested at Yale. And I love how his dad just kind of like was like, well, the CIA and the Illuminati have decided you're going to be president's son. He's like, but I really like baseball. I just want to watch baseball. They're like, well, first we need you to do this 9/11 thing. It's already planned. Pretty much all you have to do is pretend to read to kids, and then just the whole thing's already done. So there's that. You got so probably I mean the answer is like Bush. You know who you need to bring in is James J. Hamilton on this subject because he knows more about presidential history than anyone ever.
I think Ronald Reagan, he was a movie star.
He was a movie star, but he's kind of a fucking nerd.
Well,
Although this whole thing came out about Nancy sucking mean dick. Y'all know about that in the news. Nancy Reagan gave us the best blowjobs. Y'all are on the kids' internet, dude. I'm on the internet. I'm an in-between ager. So, like, I'm on the kids' internet, you know what I mean? And these kids, dude.
Really?
These weird genderless kids. They got all these weird conspiracies. So Ben Shapiro's sister tweeted something about how wholesome it is. She took a picture of Madonna at age 60 with, like, her tit hanging out, looking like a pig. And then he took a picture of Nancy Reagan at age 60 and was like, this is classical life. This is better or whatever. So the internet went to work on it and was like, actually, just so you know, Nancy Reagan in her younger years as a movie star was known for giving the best, I believe the quote used was throat jobs.
See, I like the word mouth hugs.
Okay, that sounds peaceful. You got kids or something?
It gives a pleasant, it's like a code word. Yeah,
I was just gonna say, that sounds like a man who's got children.
Yeah, I got 4.
You know, mouth hug, dude. Yeah. Throat job is the opposite of mouth hug. It's the opposite.
Get some mouth hugs. I want to French kiss your sniz.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I like to use your ears as handlebars. And that's the 4th time I decided to go a little too far.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I'd like to hear how that's gonna play back.
I can't wait to watch this back.
Yo, dude, I'm like the dentist during a blowjob. I will ask you questions while something's in your mouth. I fucking hate that. You go to the dentist. I remember last time I was at the dentist. I'm fucking 33 years old. He's got fucking gloves on and his fingers in his mouth. He's like, so do you play any sports? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the NBA. You know what I mean? Fuck, sports. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you want the grape toothpaste or the grape shit? I'm like, actually, believe it or not, I've had both. They taste the same.
Yes.
I'm fucking stupid. This has been so fucking great, y'all.
It's been fun.
Yeah, I haven't laughed this much in a while. And, like, this was a treat.
Fantastic.
All right, Trevor, you have anything? Oh, I'm sorry. All right, the bone.
See, and that's the thing. Like, it won't die. Like, it started as a joke, and now I'm like, fuck, like, everybody calls me.
Use it. I like it.
I like it, but also, like, when it becomes you, like, I was signing something at the bank the other day, and I was like, THE. Oh, no. You know what I mean? I'd love to know if I got arrested if under aliases it says, like, Bone Dog. It has, like, DOGG, DAWG. I'm like, yeah, I'm out here in these streets. Bone Dog. Yo, believe it or not, man, for the first time in years, I have nothing to plug. And it feels kind of good. You know, because I told you I've been focusing on music, and I've been slowly putting my name in the ring, and I got booked on a few things, and I actually spoke to the bookers ahead of time. I was like, I'm taking a break. I have no new material. I mean, writing is not happening. So just to do something like this and make y'all laugh has been a real, like,
It's been fun.
It's been inspiring to, like, maybe I should get back out on the fucking road here and do some gigs, because, like, it's just fun to get with other comics and laugh, man. I really fucking love it.
You're fucking good at it.
Oh, I'm the best who ever lived.
You're good at it.
You don't walk around with a mustache like this and continue to get laid unless you got a real gift.
Unless you're like Ron Jeremy or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
And it's 1970,
Yeah.
like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm on some sort of list somewhere. And I'd love to see the guy who's like my FBI agent, like a lot of step family porn, like going through my phone, you know what I mean? I feel so bad for that dude. He's like, and he's also being like, oh shit, he's on to us about the moon landing. You know what I
I said all the time, if they ever looked at my Google history, my
shit.
God.
Oh.
I mean, I delete it, but we
Dude,
all know it doesn't really get
I would
deleted.
rather jerk off making full eye contact with my grandfather, who is 96 years old, than I would let someone look at my fucking Google searches. I'd be like, they're both pretty painful, but I'm going with Gramps, get ready. He's old, hopefully he'll fall asleep or something. I don't know.
Maybe he has some cataracts.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he doesn't know what's going on. You're a fucking riot, dude. I want to hire this guy to walk around just laughing at me on stage.
Hey, I love it.
You're
I
the
love
fucking
it.
man, Bubbles.
I love it.
Booby Miles,
We're gonna
bro.
land this
Love it.
ship.
What do you got to plug, Booby?
No.
Next episode of this show.
Yeah.
All the female fans.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody wants a piece of that. Bub Dogs. Dude, it's the Bubs and the Bone. That's the name of the show.
It's a new sitcom
Bobby Brister and the Bone Dog.
coming to NBC this fall.
Yeah, dude.
Yes. That could be huge. NBC, that could be huge.
Oh, it's huge.
NBC, you better sponsor this shit right now.
Oh,
NBC.
hell
Let's
yeah,
go.
dude. No, NBC would never touch the Bone Dog, dude. I'm out here talking about the Clintons murdering people and Jacqueline Onassis' pubic hair, dude.
Yeah, I think you're going to be on cable.
The people want it too much for it to ever be picked up.
Right,
You know what I mean? I'm the people's champ. I'm also the best at giving myself titles and nicknames, if y'all can't tell.
I like it.
Bone Dog.
All right, so our next show will be 2 weeks from today, the 29th.
Okay.
And
be
the
here.
guest will be a surprise.
Surprise
Is
guest.
it a New Year's
Yes.
episode, bro?
I like it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So join us then. What do I got coming up? I got 2 shows next week. The third.
You told
That's
me.
after that podcast, so we'll talk about that next time.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're right. It is after that one.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I just got a New Year's Eve show in Johnstown.
Oh, that sounds
So
like a
that'll
terrible
be-
place to
that'll be
ring in the new year, my man.
But I was
No,
there a
actually,
couple
come
weeks
and
ago. It
attend.
was
It'll be
fun.
great. I don't want to shit on your gig. It's
Yeah.
like, come and it'll
No,
be
it's
awesome.
the
if you-
greatest place ever.
Well,
and
if
I
you
love
live in
that club.
Johnstown, if you live in Johnstown already, your New Year's gonna suck. Come make it better with Gino's comedy.
Yes.
There you go.
That's it.
That's a
Gino's sacrificing
Terrible
his time to
promotion,
come
but yeah.
see y'all. No, it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
definitely brilliant. Well, the Bone, I can't thank you enough for coming
was
in,
awesome.
brother.
Let's go, Brandon.
I like it.
Yes. We got anything else?
That's it, my friend.
That's
Great
it, baby.
show.
How'd we do, Bob?
Great show, dude. Great show. This guy's great, dude.
I've been telling people for years. Nobody
You're
else seems to
awesome,
get
man.
it.
It's a great fucking show.
I've been
Great
telling
show.
everybody. I'm like, y'all don't even know.
I mean,
how
we
great I
may
am.
have hurt a few feelings with some of the.
Oh, they can suck my dick.
Exactly.
You know
But
what I
other
mean?
than that, it's been.
The only thing I'm
fantastic.
upset about is I'll never get to meet me. You know what I mean? That must be so cool for you guys. God damn, dude. Man.
I think we gotta end
Now
on
you
that.
understood why I saved this guy for the Christmas.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. You
Yes.
did text me like 8 weeks out. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'm like psyched to do that. I really appreciate it, man. Like,
It's been awesome.
I've seen the guests you guys have had on here because you don't have just like trash on your show. You have fucking good comics. Like, I think, wasn't T-Robe your first episode?
Yeah.
So like to be on the Christmas special, it's fucking cool for me too, man. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
you earned it, brother. You're hilarious.
Anytime
Yeah,
I
it's
get to
been
come to 88
one of my
Radio is a
favorites.
fucking huge treat. So-
I'm not only a comedian, but I'm also a fan of comedy. So, like, most of the people I have on the show, I'm fans of, and you are definitely one of my favorites.
That's awesome, bro.
Absolutely.
Now y'all buttering
and
me
I'm
up
not.
to get
I'm
back
not
in the
just
game.
saying. You know, I'm not
No,
that
you
guy.
wouldn't. You're not
I wouldn't say it.
sugarcoater.
No,
Hell no.
I'm not.
You wouldn't invite me
Well,
out
if
here
you
for the
sucked,
Christmas
you wouldn't
thing.
be on here.
Yeah, right?
If you weren't one of my favorites, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man, and it reminds me why I need to not quit because I've been mulling it around,
Yeah,
being like,
don't
I'm gonna
do
start
that.
a band.
No, you're
Don't
too fucking
do
good,
that.
dude.
I'm too fucking attractive.
Well,
what I mean?
Well, then you get him
Why I
in the door
used
with
his-
the looks, and then
Yeah.
you get him with the
That's
Yeah, and then I
why
just
used his
force
picture.
myself on
Yes.
it.
There's
dude.
not-
Wait till I get my hands on Joe from Home Depot. dude. Wait.
We're all gonna help you fuck up Joe.
Yeah, I think we all
I
want
can't
help
wait
you.
till the day that you walk through Home Depot and just so
And I
happen to
see
him,
Joe.
and you're like,
Oh.
excuse me, how long have you been working here? You know? Joe's a common
Which
name.
which Home Depot was
Yeah,
it?
right. Up on fucking Gibsonia.
Okay.
So up that way, North Hills.
I'll
But
make-
they move those people around, dude. Like, it
Yeah.
sucks to work there. That's why I was like, dude, you're not moving me to forklift because I know next thing you know, you're going to be like, we're going to move you to West Virginia.
So-
and I'm just like, no.
Joe's about about 70 now.
Dude, he was young. He's probably like 50.
So
You know, this
then
was
it's-
15
it's
years ago.
okay. I can throw punch Joe right now. It won't be
He's
illegal.
probably running a store now.
Yeah, I mean he's got to be high up
he's
now.
probably got 18 sexual assault allegations. He's a pervert. Like, I got nothing good to say about this little pecker.
Listen, I tell you all the time, I love you, the viewers. I love you all. So here's where we need your help. If any of you know where the fuck Joe from Home Depot is,
I know.
We have placed a hit.
comment on the fucking thing on the video. All right, just send me a comment.
forget
if you
his
wanna,
last name.
you want to DM me so no one will know you ratted the fucker out. Just send me a private message, but let me know. Well, listen, Joe, who wears his apron like a
Yep.
like a bitch.
No, you had it right.
I don't want to offend
you had it right, my man.
LGBTQ.
Dude, it was tough for me not
The
to fucking hit it.
LGBTQ. I don't know all the letters.
LBGQ2.
But I have a
It's
lot of I have a
LGB.
lot of
Let's go,
friends that
Brandon.
are. And in fact, we've had several guests who are on here. So I love
No,
you
but
all.
they don't wear their apron
So
like
I didn't-
bitches.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So
It ain't a
I
gay
don't want to
straight
offend
thing.
you. I want to
It's a
offend
fucking
Joe.
apron thing.
So send me if you know where Joe is. Please let us know.
Let us know.
Hell yeah,
Joe,
dude.
you
All right.
bitch.
Idiot Radio, gang, gang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Trevor. Thank you so much
Oh,
for
such
coming
a
on,
pleasure,
man.
man.
You've been a
What a
great
great
guest,
time.
man. Thanks for coming. Todd, thanks as always,
Thanks.
brother.
Merry
And
Christmas.
of course,
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
the
motherfucking
great
Christmas.
Bubbly.
Yeah,
Bubble,
baby.
Bubble McGee, baby.
Boobly moobly.
Yeah, dude. Booby mile.
Great boobly movie.
All right, I'm
I
getting
like
that
it.
Mountain Dew, y'all.
All
You
right.
can
Yeah,
go
Trevor
Mountain
needs a
Dew.
Mountain Dew
I
down.
promise 2 Mountain Dew.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone,
guys.
for tuning in, and good night.
Night.
I'm so thrown off I played the Jeopardy music.
You should have played that.